Hey folks, just wanted to do a quick, I guess kind of first finishing or first iteration of my new scale crawler, which is a SCX-10 Dingo. As you can see, I did, it's a nice atomic rust color. It's pretty cool. I'll put some different shots up of the paint and whatnot outside when I was getting it dirty. But just kind of got the first iteration done. And generally I kind of do build videos, but I didn't do a build video on this one, just because I just wanted to get it done. So anyway, this is kind of what it looks like here. You can see you got the headlights working. You can see underneath my finger there's the hole that's cut for the blinker. I have the blinkers, I just haven't installed them yet. It's kind of filthy and dusty, and I don't have the body pins on it, so it does sit down a little bit lower, but these are hidden pretty well as I could hide them with the black paint there. And then of course the rear ones are hidden back here in the back pretty well. Anyway, so here we go. These bead locks are an upgrade. They're nothing spectacular. They're just the 1.9-inch bead locks from Axial. This is the wheels that it came with stock. They're plastic, completely plastic, glue-on wheels. You might have seen some other videos and whatnot. I wanted to go with some bead locks. I like the look better, and you know, I just want to be able to change tires without having to change wheels. And you know, if I can get away from gluing, I will. Really, okay, that's it. That's the truth. Is I just hate to glue. Anywho. What I've done is got the Axial night vision system on it, which is going to be 2 lights here, the headlights, these tail lights, with brake lights. You can see that brake lights come on. Look, it's a little brighter there. So headlights with headlights, the fog lights or off-road driving lights. Blinkers, it does have left and right blinkers for front and rear. Again, I haven't attached them to the body yet, but I do have them for it. This is a functional winch I've got actually attached to the radio here, so I can, oopsie, I'll pull that out. Now you should be able to see it go back up in. So it's all attached to the radio. It's running on the 3-cell. I'll show you how the wiring configuration was done in just a second. Down inside there you see the blue waterproof high-tech servo. That will be coming off and getting painted black. High-tech was supposed to have changed them to black. The picture when I ordered it was black. But as you can see, it's as blue can be. Anyway, what I did was, so get the lights hooked up here. So I installed an additional battery tray. So I've got a battery tray up front and one already installed in the rear, so I can move the batteries back and forth either way. But what I've done here, I'm go ahead and unhook this stuff so I can pull the batteries out and give you a better look. What I've done here is this is the winch control system and the Castle BEC. I just kind of mounted these to here for neatness sake. It's not the neatest wiring install I could have done, but everything's secure and it's pretty neat. Yes, I did buy a waterproof servo. No, the rest of the stuff isn't waterproof. I live in Las Vegas, and that's not really necessary. So anyway, what we got here is the light system, the 3 racing winch, This is the winch controller, Castle BEC, and that stuff all hooks onto the main power lead going to the speed control, which is a Tekin FXR, and that runs on 3S. This is the Tekin Pro hand-wound 35-turn motor. This wire's getting stretched tight. I'll pull it off and show you in a moment. The rest of the electronics, but so yeah, you get the Tekin FXR in there, and then that's the Pro hand-wound 35-turn motor. It's nice and chrome and shiny. Ooh, look, shiny stuff. This is the brain for the night vision system with this additional wiring harness connected to it. This is the purpose. This brain is the reason behind the 2 battery packs. So I'm using this first one here. This is the main power pack. It's only a 1500 milliamp hour 3S 25C from SPC. I get about an hour and a half minimum out of this pack. No problem, an hour and a half, no problem. So, and it keeps weight down. And this one is some crazy cheap Chinese LiPo I bought. It's the second LiPo I ever purchased. It was from my RC18. It was some years ago from Aeronuts, and you can see it's a 1300 25C. And all I use this for is just to run the lights. Everything else runs on this. The winch, everything else runs on the 3-cell. And they kind of just stack up really well and fit perfectly under the battery strap like a full-size pack would have. Except I don't have to have the weight of the full-size pack. So both of these together don't even come close. In fact, I can run 2 of the 3 cells in here in parallel for longest runtime, and it does not even come remotely close to weighing the same as like a 2S5000. Anyway, so here we go. These are the fog lights. These are the headlights. So it'll be the brake lights and tail lights, left blinker, right blinker, right in here in these 2. And then this one here on the end actually is going to run, when I have a different body being prepared right now. It's going to run a light bar with 5 lights across it. I am changing these buckets out to the Proline buckets, and I'll put a quick link to a video a friend of mine made comparing the new Proline buckets to these Axial stock buckets. Even painted silver inside, they're not that remarkable, but the Proline ones are absolutely amazing. I'll link to that video, but otherwise it's pretty much how it's gonna be for the next little while until I get the custom body done. Sorry about the lighting here, but so like I said, I can strap the batteries in back here if we need weight in the back. I can strap the batteries up here if I need the weight in the front. I use the excess space because of the smaller packs to give me room to mount stuff on the battery trays. So that's that. And of course on the bottom side, it's still a 3-link, as you can see there. It's a 3-link in the front. And then I use the included hardware with the builder's kit to 4-link the rear. So the rear is a 4-link setup actually. Kind of see down in there. Back here. That's the 4-link bar. Now there you go. You can see that. So the rear is a 4-link. Front's a 3-link. Yeah. Anywho, I'll put up some of the first crawling I've ever done. This is my first crawler, my first scale truck. Got to tell you, as much as I've fallen out of love with racing, I've fallen madly in love with the idea of building scale and, just really going balls out on this thing as far as customizing it goes. And You know, I know some of you are going to say, well, it's not going to qualify as a project unless I make stuff myself, which is what I'm doing with the custom body, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, the front bumper and how the winch is mounted, I'm going to notch out the aluminum plate that goes here. This is a Honcho bumper. I'm going to notch out that plate so just the winch will be sticking out. I used a Honcho bumper. I lost 2 light spots, which I had lights in originally, but what I gained was the winch mount. And not that I'm ever really going to use the winch, just goofing off, I might, but, you know, it's there for scale looks. And I've got to reroute the wires a bit on this, I think. I'm not pleased with how that came out. But everything else is pretty tight. The wiring is all bundled well. This platform really lends itself well to, you know, doing a nice clean build if you want to. So if you're thinking about getting, you know, a crawler or a scaler, you know, I would recommend this one. You know, you can build it with the longer wheelbase, you know, and use different bodies if you want to build the Honcho length, or, you know, you can build it as a dingo and use, you know, the Jeep and the Broncos and, you know, that kind of thing, and even some of the old school, maybe Tamiya bodies, or I know that the hard body Trailfinder 2 fits on here. With this wheelbase, it's proper. Of course, the bumpers need moved a bit, but, you know, the body would fit. So if you want to be really ingenious and figure all that out, you can do that. But anyway, that's the truck. Here it is. I'm happy with it. Like I said, in its initial state. And as you can see from the tires, I've already had it out and been in the mud and been up the mountains and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'll put up a couple links to the videos too. And with those videos, and, you know, enjoy. I know I will.